Police stop! Man, you don't you have authority to do. I can't stop you. Huh? My office. Right. They don't know what to do. Then you know. We have a high-speed chase going on right now. We started this chase we started this chase. I would prefer how many minutes it started. With that pursuit, it started with shots fired, vehicular homicide, shooting at cops, trying to kill other officers, and then one point the suspect threatened to shoot many officers as well. Then at one point it went into Los Santos International Airport, running people over, shooting cops, at times killing an officer. The suspect did crash and then kept going head on with the LSPD, front bumper falling off, killed an officer, and then at one point he threatened to kill many officers right around in downtown Los Santos. We were overhead for the most part. At one point, the suspect killed an officer, shot several officers in the industrial way. We heard it on a 10-4 call dispatch. The officer in distress. The officer has been shot. The medics had been called. Took several victims to the hospital. The officers to the hospital, transported to a local hospital. And then at one point, the suspect went into the international airport of Los Santos, went around, and then hits the brakes to slow down, and then shot the driver as well. And then at one point, he did avoid hitting police cars as well. At one point, he did kill an officer. At one point, he was shooting at officers while driving, trying to get revenge. The police officers tried to stop them, and it didn't work. He almost lost control. He tried to regain control by killing an officer, shooting at several police officers. At one point, the driver, who was suspected tied to a vehicle hijacking, at one point the good Samaritan tried to box that suspect in. At one point, he managed to escape the police roadblock, kept going and speeding up, and then head-butted the driver and pronounced dead as well. The suspect killed an officer, shot several officers, done a road rage at the vehicles, and including the victim. The ambulance were called, and they were very scared to death, those commuters. The suspect had turned right onto Albert Heights, went into Los Santos downtown, at times going on the wrong side of the road. He crashed and tries to do a pit maneuver, hitting the driver, blaming the driver, took the blame for everything. At times, he went into Los Santos International, he went into Alta and then Vinewood downtown. The left rear tires shot at first. Luckily, the left front tires did not get shot. It would have been shot and damaged as usual. As you can see, he just managed to escape as well. Got off the freeway at first and then killed and shot a victim and then killed an officer. The officer fell down. The car was on fire. The fire department was responding to the scene in Strawberry Avenue underneath the freeway. And I could tell they have a lot of ground crews working to get more information and details what led up to this chase as well. But it has not been going on for long. It's been going on since we were overhead, along with my photographer, camera crew, my pilot, and as you can see, he carjacked the box truck, took the box truck for a joyride. At times, took it out for a joyride, and then shot an officer. Turned right as well, Pillbox Hill. That's where it all started, where it all began with this chase as well. This suspect is playing a decoy game called Reckless. He endangerment, reckless driving, shooting at officers, and I can tell there were bystanders trying to shoot the suspect as well. There's a lot of police. Okay, he's did a pit maneuver. He is not going anywhere. He is not going anywhere. The suspect's not going down. The suspect, oh no. The suspect, I think it's coming to an end. Nope, it's not coming to an end just yet. He's just, oh no, he's killed an officer. He's going past the other cars as well. What is he doing? Well, yeah, the other victims, those civilians, those innocent bystanders running for their lives because of that shots fired situation that took place moments ago. Oh my God, this is very dangerous. He's headbutted people. He's driving very erratically. He's not caring for anybody who gets in his way. And look at this. Notice the drivers that are aware for their situation, aware for that. The drivers are gonna know, or they're gonna learn how to be aware of their situation once leading up to this pursuit as well. And about this pursuit, if they're aware of this situation, they have to look at their blind spots. Be next to you. Otherwise, you're gonna be headbutted and you'll be sideswiped. You'll be hit and put yourself in the arms. You don't want to do that, folks, because otherwise you could be hurt, injured, or killed, and you could be taken to a hospital and you'll be injured. You don't want that. That's going to happen to any officers as well. He has no recall for anybody else who's on the roadway. He has not only what's going to happen. Not only that, that's what's going to happen. Not only to that suspect, to anybody else on the roadway. And to only that, he's killing everybody. He's shooting at officers, threatening to shoot at police. Officers have been called to dispatch to do roadblocks. Once again, the police are not stopping. And they're not going to let this go. They're not going to let this go much farther. They're not going to do that as well. And I want to say this pursuit started off with that pursuit. I want to say wow. And that all started with a shots fired carjacking situation. The officer was blown up as well. That started last night and that pursuit happened. I want to start off, and it was about 5, 10, 15 minutes ago. The police officers were in pursuit at first, tried to carjack that box truck as the suspect. He was on the run from the police, killed an officer, and then avoided hitting an officer. Shots were fired at an officer. Done that several times in the first place as well. And then he's done that numerous times by killing a clerk. Not killing the clerk, he has not brought any stories as of yet. He did what he had to do, was kill an officer, killed several policemen, killed so many officers as well, fired shots at numerous police officers, tried to take those officers down if necessary, tried to get revenge on every officer that you could imagine as well. He was using a gun, SMG, killing an officer, running people over, headbutting other cars, he did a pit maneuvers and dismounted, but hits the car head on as well. Oh my God. And at one point, the suspect fired numerous shots as well. The LSPD fired numerous shots at the police. LSPD helicopter was overhead. The airborne police helicopter was overhead. Multiple helicopters that are on the scene of that box truck as well that's driving very erratically, driving so dangerously, so aggressively. And I can tell this suspect is being armed. Look at this. And now, if you're in the middle of the surface street and he was driving very erratically, police decided enough was enough. They try to do a roadblock once again, tries to shoot the officers head on, and then headbutts the officers head on. They tried to do a pit maneuver earlier on with that box truck as well. It didn't work. It was unsuccessful. Look at this. Oh my God. This is a dangerous situation that's been ongoing before that. I've been listening since about today, this morning. This suspect had been driving erratically. It is on surface streets, Pillbox Hill, and in downtown Los Santos. And they're trying to navigate, and that suspect is really having to navigate around traffic, and he did navigate around other cars as well. and then avoids hitting and then hits the car, hitting himself. So it did come to an end. It was going to come to an end at first, but it's not going to come to an end because that suspect really armed, dangerous, with a handgun, armed, fast, so far unstoppable, and he's also got a right to shoot a police. And then he nearly sideswiped police out of the way as well. And the police tried to do a roadblock, and they let him go by, and the police been looking in. They went into tracking mode for the last several minutes. They were not in tracking mode because that armed, dangerous armed car hijacking. Wow. They tried to do a pit maneuver again. Oh my God. This suspect is driving erratically. He is this way. He is going out of control for a reason. Look at this. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is an armed and dangerous situation as well. And if you're in pursuit of that box truck, for all those officers that are trying to be aware of that situation, please be careful. Avoid sucking in, and if you see the suspect firing shots, oh my God, passenger. Yeah, he did hit a car. I'm going to say this again. If you're in pursuit for all those officers that are out there trying to take you very seriously, please fire shots back at that driver's side tires or the right rear tires as well. Because make sure the tires are flattened. Please be careful. They want to make sure that you don't get hurt. They're making sure that you're safe as well. If you get hurt, officers are going to make sure they call an ambulance and EMTs. If the shots fired continues on and on, again and again and again. Well, a moment ago he was firing shots. The police officers took a corner turn too quickly because the officers tried their best to stop that suspect as well. Now he's avoiding a roadblock. He avoids getting shot by the police in that huge box truck, and I can tell that they have a reason to be. They have dates that can blow up their mind, up to their severity point. Okay, there's a pit maneuver. There's a lot of things. Oh my God. Yeah, the police did know what could happen with the suspect as well. The police do know what's going to happen if the suspect runs out of gas and he has nowhere else to go. Yeah, we saw him took a corner. We saw the LSPD undercover units and the ground units took the cover very quickly. Then before going off the hill, going downhill, off the cliff, a steep edge down as well. That pursuit continued on, narrowly doing a stunt job as well. A monster stunt job. Monster truck stunt job. Not the monster stunt. I need y'all to remember that. He did that like a monster truck as well. The box truck acted like the box truck acted like it was a monster truck. It became a monster truck. But it did not become a monster truck. As of yet, this is why he continues on with that reckless endangerment, and then continues on as well. Got pitted there, and that's why they need to be very careful not to be involved in these types of situations as well. And this needs to stop. If they don't stop for the police, the police don't hold traffic, it's going to be their fault. It's going to be their lives. They could be risked, they are warned, they could be arrested for interfering. And we've seen that a lot as well during our live streaming. Our live streaming as well, during our live streaming. We've seen a lot of civilians, bystanders, not minding their own business, being involved, trying to be users, trying to be involved in these reckless, dangerous situations. I mean, we've seen a lot unusual. They don't even care. They would have put an end to this and get them arrested for obstruction and closer, any interference, any closer for interference. Well, that could be. God knows who could have walked off today, who could have told them to mind their own business and then not be involved by taking videos and doing cell phone footage as well. This is why it was captured. That Ram truck of that civilian tried to help out with that pursuit at least. Oh my god. And as you can see, as you can tell, this chase been on the run ever since. He's been driving very erratically, and it's been ongoing before that. I would venture to say, do not get involved, do not try to be rude, do not interfere when the police are doing their job and holding traffic back. Because they're subject to arrest. They're not subject. They're subject to stop, not to arrest. They're subject to be in custody, not in custody. They're subject to be in the traffic light and let the police go by. Oh yeah, we had that monster truck before with that pursuit. Oh no. The dirt bike rider. We seen that dirt bike rider. What happened during the course of this pursuit? The suspect was on the run from the police, didn't stop for the authorities, did not want to stop for anybody. Out on the roadway, the suspect did not stop, tried to kill an officer. The suspect eventually killed several police officers who trailing that SUV behind, tries to trail that vehicle behind that. They were trailing that vehicle behind that. The suspect was under. The LAPD units were trailing that suspect behind, and then at one point in real life, it took place a couple days ago, and then at one point on his birthday, the suspect yanked the gas pump. It was his birthday, and he paid his credit card during the police chase, hour-long and 40 to 50-minute chase. Are you kidding me? He did this before that. Bystanders took videos of that cell phone footage of that driver of that, trying to be involved, pretending to be independent journalist, and at one point the suspect did what he had to do, was kill an officer as well. And I prefer to say it as well. The suspect had been agitating underage minors, underage children, agitating parents, and then flexing his arms, doing his exercise movements, being high on something, or on the phone with his buddies or an ex-girlfriend or whatsoever, and then doing a live streaming during the course of this pursuit for nearly an hour. It was a couple days ago. The suspect was on the run. He tries to kill an officer, shoot the police, and then managed to escape from the cops as well. Cops were called to the scene about the driver. Whoa! About the driver. Oh my god. Oh my god. The cops were called to the scene as well. The cops ordered him to get out of the way. And luckily, after that limping, he was arrested, taken to a hospital, he checked out, but he ran out of gas. But he went off the road onto a grassy median, went around traffic, and then double yellow lane at the edge of the LAX's airspace, and this is what they did as well. They have to go around that 3 or 4 times now. It was 3 or 4 times as usual. We would hate to see that happen during the course of the season. Yeah, just a minute ago he was killing it all. He was T-boned, head-butted by other officers. No, head-butted by those other cars. And by head-butted by those cars, other cars as well. Head-butted by other individuals as well. And then hits and side swipes a victim as well. T-boned, literally wrecking into somebody. This is where you see what I'm going to have to tell you this. I'm going to warn everybody. When you're involved in these kinds of pursuits, you're involved in these kinds of situations, you're trying to help things out.
You think you fucking scared me?
See, when you're trying to be a hero, you're trying to help things out with that pursuit, you're trying to help things out with police as well. You can possibly more than that. You need to see what's more likely that when you're involved, when you're in a traffic light, and you're in a traffic light, you're in a hurry, you probably need to stop and let the police pursuit go by. Otherwise, it's not going to work. There's going to be a big problem. It's going to be called chaos, like drama, out of control drama, drill, and then Lethal Weapon 4 that was aired in 1998. It would have aired almost 30 years ago. And now, it did air 30 years ago during the movie. And I could tell you that. You're going to... Big problem when there's a lot of conflation and there's a big confusion because this whole hot mess thing has gone out of control. You're gonna have to see this as well. You have to learn and be aware of, oh my god, that garbage truck was a good example of the garbage truck trying to box that spaghetti out into, but it doesn't. And now it doesn't work like it does matter when a lot of days as well. And then there's a lot of days. There's a lot of days as well. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, let's do this thing!
There's a lot of days. I can't even imagine that. Can't even imagine that. This is a dangerous situation that's been ongoing before that. Killing an officer. You didn't even imagine that. I cannot take this anymore. They cannot take this anymore. Police cannot take this anymore. With that dangerous situation going out of control, crazy stuff happening. It's happening at the same. It's stopped. And this whole thing is stopped. And it's happening police officers as well. Luckily he did not ram into somebody as well. We tried to do a rolling roadblock. It did not work as well. We tried to do a pit maneuver because long time ago, just moments ago, that long, and that pursuit. Now, oh my god, this is a dangerous situation as well. Oh my god. I can imagine that.
You got something to say?
There are a lot of police units on the ground. Police try to stop that suspect several times. They have called in for backup units to arrive, and there's a lot of medics to be involved, police units to be involved, and a lot of things. There's several officers. They're going to have to get this road shut down completely, entirely, because the suspect's not going to get away. Police are not going to take any casualties. They're not going to let the suspect take any more casualties with this. This is understandable. If they understand, they do understand what the case is. Oh my god. This is what's been ongoing ever since as well. I've been listening in since today, and this pursuit had been going on for about 20 minutes. This pursuit had been going on for about 20 or 25 minutes since the police started this case. We've been following overhead, and then the driver continued on, driving very erratically. Started driving very recklessly. Police had LSPD helicopters shut out the left rear tire just a minute ago, and then suspect continued on. The engine was smoking. He was driving very erratically, speeding up. The suspect finds everything funny, killing an officer, head on with the police, then shot numerous officers, got revenge on those policemen as well. The suspect got revenge on cops and got revenge on authorities, and then got revenge on authorities, got revenge on other officers, got revenge on everybody as well. The suspect got revenge on those police officers. The suspect got revenge on those police officers. The suspect got revenge on those other officers. The suspect got revenge on anybody as well. The suspect got revenge on those SWAT officers, police officers, undercover police officers. The suspect got revenge on all other commuters as well. As you can see, the police have decided to suspect has been on the run ever since as well. It's been ongoing before that. And it's seen a lot of police units as well. And it's been ongoing for a long part as well. He's been driving very erratically. And look at it. Oh my god. He's this way for a reason. He's gone crazy. He's being crazy. detrimental, and that's not normal behavior for anything as well. Abusing people, shoving people, smashing them in the head, stalking them in the, and then assaulting officers as well. Assault with a deadly weapon, considered assault with a police. Considered assault with a deadly weapon as well. And look at this. And police have decided to put an end to this dangerous, reckless, and endanger, put an end to this reckless and dangerous situation as well. And look at it. He's fired shots at multiple police officers. Police officers couldn't do anything to stop it. The police cannot stop him. The suspect officers cannot do anything about that. He fired shots at multiple police officers. They're not allowing this to get away with none of this. There are a lot of ground clearance, ground units, ground officers. Police officers are really dangerous. They're really sure as well. The police, oh my God. They have called for more backup as well to keep going with that thing, and this whole situation of that situation continuing on as well. Oh my God, that dangerous situation with that driving and reckless endangerment. And look at this, I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine that. Oh my God, there's a lot of police units. There's a lot of police units on the ground. This is very, very dangerous. A dangerous situation taking place right now, and it will go on for a couple of hours if it has to, unless they shoot him, unless they bring this thing to an end. And I can tell you, to be honest, I like when they get caught and then they get arrested. That's a good thing. They should be. And they need to care. They do have to care. What the problem is, there's like police brutality shootings. I can't even believe this. I can't even imagine that. Oh my God. Well, the police did, the police officers being burned, officers had been driving, trying to shoot the suspect's tires out, trying everything they can to shoot the suspect and then get this whole thing to stop. They try to get this whole thing to stop, get this whole thing to hold this thing shut down, get this whole thing to come to an end peacefully, and it didn't work. The suspect fired shots at numerous police officers, used that in an explosion. Use caution. If you're going to take a surface streets or if you're having a doctor's appointment, I suggest and recommend you avoid this street, because this is a dangerous situation. The cop cars blown, officers being shot, other police units, police units, cruisers blown up as well, caught on fire, fire department being called to the scene. Copy, our fire department called to that scene. The ambulance were called to the scene. They've called an ambulance on that suspect, on these victims, because they have got 10-4 call dispatch, and it's not working. And I'm going to give you a scenario. The suspect was driving very erratically, behaving in an aggressive manner, attempting to kill an officer, attempting to elude police, shooting at officers, killing at officers, head on, driving very erratically, shooting at other policemen, shooting at other officers, headbutting other police cars, trying to squeeze past all other cars as well, out on the roadway. The driver has been driving very erratically, speeding up, killing an officer, hits the officer head on. The driver head on with other police officers as well. The driver head on with other officers. The driver head on with other police officers. The driver head on with the police car. That, even though it stopped and didn't, well, it's not going anywhere. He's fired shots at numerous police officers. The suspect did take action as well. At one point, the suspect was trying to pass through the roadblock. He did a great job of being great. He did a great job of being careful. Yeah, he did a great job for being careful with other cars out on the roadway, trying to regain control, losing some handling capabilities. At one point, it went down on Los Santos Freeway, headed towards downtown. And at one point, the suspect was speeding too fast, and he forced himself to slow down and killed an officer as well. And then at one point, the suspect fired shots at numerous police officers as well. The suspect did fire shots at numerous officers. The suspect, a lot of things that went on as well. The suspect had been on the run, driving very erratically, killing an officer, running red lights. He did regain control at first. The rear door was fully loose almost, but did regain control. What I'm suggesting and hearing today, that whole thing of that pursuit became so detrimental. Oh my. Wow, he's done that. Suspect was crossed property. He crossed it off there. And as you can see, the suspect driving very erotically. Later in our live streaming broadcast as well, what we can do on our later on our live streaming broadcast, there's more to that as well, and there's going to be more than the...
You think you fucking scare me?
As well, we're going to see that later on throughout the broadcast, and the suspect had fired shots at the police as well. The driver went on the run, firing shots at the police, and I want to give you a recap. He was driving very erotically, shooting an officer, head on, headbutting an officer, headbutting, crash, and then hits himself. The police did a great job, and they thought that they were going to cut, and we thought this was going to come to an end, but this is going to, and now it's going to keep on going again. This is where I don't, oh my God, I'm very to see the Pablo as well. Hitting an officer, oh my God, head on. Bad behavior, went too far. Destructive stuff went too far. It's been like this ever since as well. Speeding up, police helicopters with the night sun, not going into tracking mode. And there's a police helicopter right there. They're going to try to keep going. They're going to try to get more units involved in this situation as well. We're overhead, and there's a lot of police ground coverage. Alright guys, today we're watching my YouTube channel. Today we're watching my YouTube channel. Today we're watching my YouTube channel of a review on... Today on my YouTube channel we're doing a road trip today on my YouTube channel. You guys are tuning in. I really appreciate y'all tuning in to my YouTube channel. I want to talk about something new about the road trip, how it works when I'm driving a truck. Things I'm learning how to drive a truck in the game, and if I'm learning how to drive in real life, you'll probably see me on regular videos as soon as I get this cleared out as well. I hope y'all are tuning in. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I appreciate y'all, and I got cops on me. I have to walk away from them. So this is the only quirks and interiors of the feature. You got the traction control, 4-wheel drive. You got the off-roading handling capabilities of a new. Got the new that features that you would have, that you only have several of them. And you know, this is an off-roading package came. that you could have. As you can see, I'm off-roading, trying to get away from the police in that huge, not the huge, in that pickup truck that cost $30,000 worth of extra, and I gotta continue to get away from the police. And this is a petty engine that could. Wow.
Wrong time to cross.
Yeah, I'm doing a great job. I got the hang of it. I'm getting the hang of it. Trust me. And I got so much capabilities that I have on these features as well. Which you can imagine that. I'm doing a great job. Calming down a bit, driving very cautiously under these circumstances. I got nimble handling. If I got nimble handling in my sports car, that was great. On my future videos as well. That would be great. I'm gonna be quiet and let you guys listen.
What brings you in today? That even new. See you next time.
Uh-oh. So, I just hit a driver in real life. Killed a victim. Dude, I'm gonna have to... As you can see, I was getting the hang of it, of that truck. Luckily, I got the hang of it, so I'm able to control the truck so easily. It's gonna take a lot of time when you get used to it. That's an off-roading package as a four-speed automatic transmission with that Bobcat. A Babbitt Bobcat XL Vans truck. See, I'm going off-roading. I'm gonna let you watch me drive. Don't mind that ding noise.
the magic touch? You have any problems? You bring them back to me. Thanks.
What is your problem? wrong with you? You have a mind of your own? Freaking wait your turn. Don't be on your phone while driving, digital zombie. Sorry guys, I'm talking to that driver in that truck. You see I'm doing a great job following the law. Give me a comment down below if I'm following the traffic. Comment down below if I'm being a good driver. Tell me what you think in your comments. If I had a turn signal stock on that PlayStation, I probably would be I wish I would be probably playing the BMG Drive with turn signals, the manual gear shift, the Logitech, all the great stuff in these computer mods. If I'm rich, if I'm being a big shot, I should be a big shot. If I do the driving, live streaming, good driving video, you should probably check that out. That'd be a great time. Right, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Take care. I enjoyed being a good driver, so hope you take care. Bye-bye. Have a great week.